it's Ariane with Peak Academics, and today I'm going to show you a great task initiation tool to help set and keep track of your goals. You'll need some homework, a goal sheet that I'll talk you through, a manila folder, some pens or some pencils, and a pair of scissors. And remember, you can pause this video at any time. Let's take a look at the goal sheet I created to help you break down and chunk a big goal into smaller tasks. Yours can look similar to mine, and don't be afraid to handwrite it and color coordinate it to make it unique to you. You're going to start by writing a goal at the top. This can be a house goal or a homework goal. Before you start, think about, why am I completing this task, or what motivates me to get this finished? How will I hold myself accountable, or who will hold me accountable? What might prevent me from completing the task or block me from getting it finished? And what inspires me to keep going? Then you'll create or draw a table that chunks and breaks down the tasks and keeps track of where you're at within each task. Are you still in the planning stages? Have you started the task? Are you in progress? Are you finished and can check it off? And go ahead and plan some rewards in when each task is finished so you can feel motivated by your own accomplishments. On the back of your goal sheet, don't forget to include a reflection. This will help you reflect on what worked, what you need to improve upon, and what you want to continue working on. Let's take a look at how you can use the goal planning sheet at home. So the first thing I'm going to do is write my goal. Now, I am really working on completing my chores by the end of the week, every week, without my parents asking. So I'm writing a goal specific to that. Complete my chores by Friday, every week, without my parents asking. And then before I start, I need to think about why I'm completing this task. I need to think about what's motivating me to work on this goal. So I think about that I help contribute to my family. I'm an important member of my family, and it's important that I complete my job and my contribution. Now I'm going to think about, how will I hold myself accountable? Well, I'm going to use the check sheet down below that chunks my goal into smaller, attainable parts. And I'm also going to include my mom to help hold me accountable, because I'm going to go give her a high five when each task is complete. Sometimes having a parent help hold you accountable helps with your goal setting. Now I'm going to look at what might prevent me from completing this task. What blocks me from getting this done? I know I don't enjoy some of my chores. So I really need to acknowledge that I put off some of the chores because I really just don't want to do them. And I also know that I have to dedicate time each day for homework time, so I really need to prioritize my time. And finally, I'm going to fill out what inspires me to keep going. And I think about how good I feel about completion of work, whether it's homework or work at home. It always makes me feel good when it's finished. So now I'm going to fill out the check sheet table down below. The task, where I'm at, if I'm planning it, if I've started it, in progress, finished, and I'm also going to plan a reward. So one of my chores that contributes to my family is making my bed each day. So I'm going to put that in as my first task. The second chore is I have to clean our bathroom each week. I also am responsible for dusting my room. And finally, I have to take out the trash. So I'm filling those in as all of my tasks. And then through the week, I can check off where I'm at towards these tasks and reaching my final goal. Now I'm I'm going to fill out some rewards to help me stay motivated. At the end of each task or when I finish that chore, I'm going to reward myself with easy things like a dance party, a 5-minute break, one show on the iPad, and then finally, quality time with my pet. Now, as I look over my goal sheet, I have my tasks in small chunks to work towards my end goal. I think about my motivation, how I'll hold myself accountable with all of my tasks, what's going to block me from completing this, and I think about how I really dread cleaning the bathroom, so I'm going to go ahead and get that task done first, and I'll feel inspired when I'm finished. So now it's time to do some reflection. So it's now the end of the week. I've got my goal finished. My task check sheet has all been filled out. I've held myself accountable as well as had my mom as my accountability partner. So I'm writing my reflection. And remember, a reflection can drive you to think about what you did well and what you need to continue to work on. So I'm glad I did my bathroom cleaning first so I could get it out of the way. And I feel good about getting my chores finished. Now let's apply the goal setting sheet to homework. So I'm going to write a goal for myself to work on my math facts 4 times a week for 15 minutes, resulting in an increase in my math fact test score. So I'm not too impressed with my math fact test score that I take each week, and I really want to improve that test score. So I'm writing a goal to work on my math facts 4 times a week. So I'm thinking about what's motivating me to write and complete this goal, and it's that I want to improve my math fact test score. That's my motivation to work on my math facts every day, 4 days a week. How will I hold myself accountable? I'm going to use the check sheet below, but I'm also going to have a friend at school that I talk to each day and let them know that I was working towards my goal for my math fact test score. Sometimes it's nice to have an accountability partner that's a friend at school because they know what you're going through. Now, what might prevent me from completing the task? Some of the math facts are really challenging, and so I avoid them because they're hard. But I think I've learned from using the goal sheet with my chores that I should do the thing that I'm avoiding first. So I'm going to make sure I practice my 6, 7s, and 8s first thing in the week to get them out of the way. And then what inspires me to keep going? I want to improve my math facts. I want to have them come automatic, and I want to be accurate with my math facts. So it's important that I work on them every day. Okay, using the task planning check sheet down at the bottom, I'm planning towards my goal and I'm chunking into small pieces each day. And you'll see I'm going to put the days of the week next to the tasks so I can plan that on Monday I'm going to do this task, on Tuesday I'm going to do this task, Wednesday and Thursday, and so on. And then I'm putting in the tasks. So I'm plugging in those 6, 7, and 8 facts first because I want to get them out of the way. Sometimes those present as challenging to me, and so I block out that. On Tuesday, I'm going to work on a fact worksheet that gets assigned. On Wednesday, I'm going to skip count, and on Thursday, I'm going to play a math fact game. I'm going to keep track whether I'm in the planning, started it, in progress, or finished it, and I'm going to give myself a reward. So just like on the chore sheet, I'm going to make my rewards easy. A 5-minute break on Monday, a dance party on Tuesday, high five my mom, and I'm going to give myself a sticker on Thursday. So I've set the goal to work on my math facts. I want to improve my math fact test score. I'm going to use check sheet, and accountability partner is going to be my friend. And I'm going to do the challenging things first as I keep track on my task sheet. Okay, it's now the end of the week. I've worked towards my goal all week. I've taken my math fact tests and received my score. So I'm going to write my reflection. I'm going to think about the things I did well and the things I want to continue to work on. So my reflection states, I worked for 15 minutes a day to improve my math fact test scores. I improved my grade from 10 out of 20 to 18 out of 20. I definitely think this is a goal I need to continue to work on, chunk into smaller bits, and work on throughout the week to improve my grade. Finally, I'm going to show you a simple chunking folder strategy to use at home to reduce how much work you see and help you focus on small chunks of work at a time. So take out your manila or colored folder, take out your pair of scissors, and cut a few flaps in the front part of the pocket. You could do 2 flaps, you could do 3, or even 4, depending on how much you visually want to see at a time. I like doing 3 flaps because it allows you to segment into beginning, middle, and end. Slip a page of homework into your chunking folder. Open the first door, and you see that I'm not overwhelmed by the whole page of homework, but I'm just looking at what's under the first flap. Lift the second flap, and you'll see the middle part of the work. And finally, lift the third flap to see the end part of the page. I hope this video helped you with task initiation, goal planning, and chunking work down into smaller tasks. And I hope the chunking folder is a really great strategy for you to use immediately.